Now I thought today I would cook up a little bit of salmon. Now what I'm going to do with this salmon is make a really quick and simple marinade. And what we're going to do is cook ours under the grill, but as an alternative, you could do yours on the barbecue. Now for making up this salmon, I'm just going to go through the ingredients I'm going to use. Now I've got my piece of salmon. In terms of weight, in total 450 grams. Now they've got the skin on one side, but there's no bones. If your piece of salmon haven't got the skin, absolutely fine. Now what I've done is I've washed those and I've dried them thoroughly. Now you do need to dry them thoroughly because it helps for the sort of marinade to stick to the salmon. So wash that, dry it nice and dry. Now we're going to season the salmon with salt and pepper seasoning. Once you've done that, we're going to pop it into a little bowl with some marinade. Now to make this marinade, I'm going to use 1 clove of garlic, peel that, crush it. And then I've got some fresh ginger. Again, peel that, I'm going to grate that like your cheese grater. You probably want to end up with like 1 teaspoon, that's a small spoon, of freshly grated ginger. If it's a little bit more, absolutely fine. 1 tablespoon of dark soya sauce. About 75 millilitres of maple syrup, and then finally the juice of half a lemon. So there's all the ingredients, nice and simple. Now what I'm going to do is get it all prepared, get the lemon juiced up, grate the ginger, crush the garlic, and then we're going to make this marinade. So now I've got everything prepared, measured out, ready to go for making that marinade. Now I'm going to start by seasoning the fish. So just going to use salt and pepper, doing the salt, put a good portion of that, and then we've got the pepper. Lovely. Now let's move the fish aside, because that's ready to go in the marinade, and I'm just going to bring yourself a bowl, and we're going to tip all the marinade in there. Now it doesn't matter on what order you do it in. So you've got the maple syrup. Now if you haven't got that, don't worry, you could use honey, soy sauce, and then we've got the juice of half a lemon, then we've got that garlic, ginger rather, this is the ginger, and then we've got the garlic. So garlic and ginger, all grated, all crushed, and there's your really simple marinade. That is so simple to do, but it's going to make this salmon taste beautiful. Now to the marinade, just going to put the piece of fish in there. So just pop those in, give them a twirl around, give them a little move around, just get them nicely covered. And then what I'm going to do is put a little bit of cellophane over there, pop them in the fridge. I would say you want to leave them for, I don't know, half an hour. You could leave them a little bit longer, but half an hour should do the job. So let's put a bit of cellophane over there, pop them in the fridge. Now I've left the salmon for about 30 minutes, so half an hour. Just going to pull that out, place it on the table, and then we're going to transfer it to a sort of baking dish or a baking tray, whatever you've got. So now I've taken a piece of fish out of the marinade. Now I'm going to switch my grill on, that's your broiler, and I'll put it on about medium heat. Once it comes up to temperature, place the piece of fish in there and cook it until it's nice and flaky, roughly about 8 to 10 minutes. Now I've got my grill, it's just about medium heat, so I'm going to place my piece of salmon under there. Lovely. Probably going to set my timer, probably for about 8 minutes, just to remind me. Now in the meantime, what I'm going to do is go over to the hob, and what we're going to do is that leftover marinade, we're going to put it in a sort of pot, just bring it to the boil and just simmer it for about 2 or 3 minutes, and we're going to pour that over the fish at the end. So now we've got the salmon, it's grilling away. Now what I'm going to do is all that leftover marinade, I'm going to pour that in there. What I'm going to do is bring that to the boil. Oh, it's going to make a beautiful flavour when we pour it over the salmon. So switch heat on, bring it up to the boil. Now let's just come to the boil, so I'm going to turn it right down. Leave it on a simmer. Give it a stir. I'd say 3, 4, 5 minutes. until it's just gone really nice and syrupy, and there's going to be wonderful flavours in that. Now with that marinade, I've just had it sort of simmering away, fairly high simmer, probably for about 5 minutes. Now, what I'm going to do is just transfer it into this jug here. So let's get all those flavours in there. Leave the big bits behind, because they've already done their job. Lovely. Now we've now got a jug full of something really delicious. Now I'm going to check on my fish, see how that's doing, because it's just about had 10 minutes. I'm going to pull it out, serve it up with maybe some potatoes and green beans, and enjoy. Now with the potatoes, just put a little bit of butter, a little bit of parsley. So let's have some of those in there. Wonderful. And again, we've got these green beans. And then of course, got that wonderful sauce. Look at this. This is the one we put in the sort of pan, because there's such good flavours in that, you really got to taste it. That looks wonderful. Now I'm going to try that and enjoy. Now the video's about the fish, so let us try that first. Now I don't mind the skin, maybe you don't like it, but let me try it. Oh, it's good. Nice and sweet, not too sweet. I've got the salmon, right amount of seasoning, and I get that sort of garlic and ginger. Oh, it's such a nice balance. That is absolutely lovely. I'm going to try a bit more of that. This time, I'm going to dip in that sauce there. Oh yeah. Oh. Wonderful. It's absolutely scrummy. Go and make this. It's so simple, nice and quick, and delicious. Thanks for watching my videos. I'll see you on the next one. The original Naked Chef. Oh, that's so good. See you again soon.